New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now the 2-0 home. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at third. And there's one away. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Blanco. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Now the pitch. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mancini is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Bo Bright.
Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bright. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp ground ball to third, and a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Slow roller down the third baseline. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. One left for Kansas City. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Number 32, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
1-1, here it comes. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
3-1 now. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's been held in check in the series, just 1 for 12 coming in. Here comes the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. But a foul ball, 1-1. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. Fastball swung on. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Ready now, number 29. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Heading out towards shallow right. McCullough waits on it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 out with the man at first. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Right. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. One and 2. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2. Here it is. Smoke toward the hole. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now in the box, Jeff McCullough. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Now to the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
So striding in, Chad Pinder, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Mancini.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Mancini at third with nobody out. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Hard on the ground toward short. Mundesi picks it up. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
So striding forward now, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. A ball and a strike.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Hey!
2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, McCullough. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 9 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Bright is there, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees are out in front, 2-0. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alberto Mondesi. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Line towards center field. Stanton is right there. 1 down. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. So digging in now, number 33 for the series. He's 3 for 12. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. One and one.
1-1.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, with Merrifield.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Two and one now. Soft liner toward first, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Ball 1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The batter, number 29.
Digging in to try it again. Number 29. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field. Bonifacio is there. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play at 313, 9 homers and 43 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Blanco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
We take a look at the numbers
Now
up to this point. You see
the
he's
first
only
baseman.
given up 2 hits so
Whoa.
far today, so he's been hitting
Right.
his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Ready for another chance? Bo Bright. He reached on a single in his first try. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Runner back safely. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. The 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Hit hard up the middle. LeMahieu's got it barehanded for one. On to first, and how about that double play? Wow.
The batter. The third
That's not the
baseman.
guy you're going to see
Hunter.
doubled off very often.
No,
So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
That's inside.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. They're still down. It's 2-0. In now is the Yankees DH.
For the
Torres. He
Yankees,
got on top of one and was
the
a ground
designated
out
hitter.
victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's good.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He
The
just
left
didn't
fielder.
finish the play and launched it into his glove. And now they've got the
Mancini.
leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. In now, Trey Mancini. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Bonifacio. He can't get to it. This one's down.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0. Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. McCullough is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Shortstop, DJ LeMahieu.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
3 runs already home here. 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 1-0 home is taken down and in for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We're through 4. 5-0 New York. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, Jeff McCullough, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. LeMahieu into shallow left. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Bonifacio, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Now batting,
And that brings up Chad Pinder, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. Bonifacio, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing for the Royals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 63.
Standing in, number 29. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The Yankees, the second baseman, number 29.
First pitch on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Line drive, base hit to right.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Here it is, the 3-0. He's a heater in there for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Striding forward now is the DH, Torres. No hits to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Line towards center field. That's in there, base hit around third and being waved on home. He will score as they pile on. It's now a 6-0 game.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Step on the back for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn two. Pretty smooth.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. 7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. McCullough moves over, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Royals nothing. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, number 33. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
With Merrifield next to hit, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Mondesi leads off first with 1 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Striding in once again, Bo Bright. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. First offering on its way. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 0-2 home. Fouled straight back. The next 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he popped him up. And no one can get there as it falls. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. D-Roll makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
In now, Hunter Dozier, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. One and one.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Yankees 7 and the Royals 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Count is full. 3-2.
Count still full. 3-2. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And there's one down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Stanton, base runner at first with one out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
2 away now in the Yankees' sixth, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. Dozier brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. They're on top 7-2. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Bonifacio. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2-0.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, number 33. Slider laid off for a ball. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. That's a fair ball, line to the right side.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Dan Altavilla enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Dan Altavilla.
Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, Whit Merrifield, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch outside. The throw is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
A lot of times if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count still. To first. Voit right there, and Voit will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 7 and the Royals 4. Alfredo Diaz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Next for New York, number 29. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Second baseman, number 29.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. And it's fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Torres, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Called strike two as he locks him up there. One out and a runner on second base. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Torres is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In now, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he chased it in the dirt. Number 33 corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They hold a 7-4 lead. Digging in, Miguel Blanco. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Miguel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Bo Bright, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Into the box, Hunter Dozier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Here comes the 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Blanco over at second. Bright on at first with nobody out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. None out, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Edwards Jr. is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Edwards Jr.
Stepping in now, Jeff McCullough, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Howie Kendrick will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Royals, number 47, Howie Kendrick.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The set and the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Three and 1 to Howie Kendrick. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 out, bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The batter, the shortstop,
Number 1 will come on now and pinch run here.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first for the Royals, number 1.
So stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. Royals settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead it 7-5. Number 13 is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 13.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Mondesi brings it in. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that now.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Here he comes on 2-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Still even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 7-5. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Digging in and looking for more, number 33. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
The 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Mancini is in pursuit. He's there and records the first down.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1 out, nobody on. this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. At the plate, Miguel Blanco. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka earns win number 7 on the season. Number 32 was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.